Hey everybody, this is Brian from Carving is Fun, and in this video I'm going to share with you my review on the Buck 301 Stockman. Now, as this channel is all about carving, this video will be primarily focused on using this knife for whittling and wood carving. Now this is a great all-around pocket knife for anyone who has a passing interest in whittling but want a good everyday carry knife. So it makes it pretty dang good if you're going to be out and about camping and you have it with you and you want to do a little bit of whittling. Now the steel that they're using on here is a 420 high carbon steel, which has a Rockwell hardness of about 58, which is on that low bracket where you want your whittling knives to be. It comes with a general purpose cutting edge. It's not really the best for whittling, but it will get the job done. It has pretty decent edge retention. It's not bad, but it will probably need a little bit more stropping than some of the other knives with a bit better steel hardness. And the price is pretty good as well. It's a $55 knife, which is about an average price for a good everyday carry knife and decent whittling knife with multiple blades on it. Now some of the things I liked about it, it has a pretty nice finish on it. The rivets are not poking up all the way, and there's no weird bumps all over the place which interfere with your hand or just make it uncomfortable to hold on to. And it does come with multiple blades on there as well. So you can go and designate a knife just for whittling, this is the one I usually like to use for whittling on it. The other knives are just a little bit too long or has the rounder edge. You can use this one for whittling as well. My personal preference is the one with the straight edge, but that's just me. You can just go ahead and pick which one you'd rather use for whittling. Now some of the other things I liked about it too was that there is no blade wobble to it whatsoever. Like side to side, Buck makes a pretty nice knife. Even the spring action is pretty snappy too. Notice this is a bit of an older knife. It's been around a little bit, so it's not new out of box. I've had this one for a while. I think this is the 2016 model. I can't remember now. I think so. But it's just a great all-around knife for not just whittling, but if you're using it for everyday carry or just having a good knife on hand. The Buck 301 Stockman is great. And they make other versions as well that are very similar to this. I think it's like the 373 or something like that, but they use a softer steel, which is 420 J2. If you're going to be picking up a pocket knife, I would go with the 420 high carbon steel, or the HC steel. It's got better edge retention, and it's just all around better knife for use. It's not going to go dull on you as fast as some of the other knives. Noted these are more expensive. The J2 steel knives are cheaper, but you're sacrificing price for quality of the steel. But even then, these aren't really all that expensive in my eyes. You get 3 knives for 55 bucks. That's, to me, a pretty good deal. Now before I go over some of the parts I wasn't too terribly fond about the knife, I want to let you know I also did a review video on a bunch of other different pocket knives and compared them all against each other. I'll have that video down below and at the end of the video as well, so you can check that out. That way you can help pick out which knife is best for you. Because not all knives are made the same, and even in different hands, certain knives will do better than others. Like this one may be a great knife for you, but for another person, probably not. So go ahead and check out that video. That way you can get a better idea of what would be a good whittling knife for you. Now of course, no knife is perfect, and since this one wasn't necessarily designed to be a whittling knife, there are some aspects to it that probably might deter some people from using it, or may make for a little bit of a lesser experience for a dedicated whittling knife. One of the issues that I ran across that I wasn't too fond of was the thickness of the knife itself. It's just a little bit thicker than some of the other knives I like this is the Flex Cut whittling jack. It's just a bit thicker of a knife. And a thicker knife usually ends up resulting in a larger cutting angle, which makes it harder to slice through wood easily. but it's not too terribly bad. There are other knives out there that have a steeper cutting angle on them, but this one will get the job done. Another thing I wasn't really all that pleased about was how sharp it was out of the box. Usually buck knives, they don't have like a very whittling friendly cutting edge, and it's not honed down super sharp. It does come with a decent edge on it for everyday use, but for whittling you're gonna need to hone it down a little bit more. It's a decent enough edge where you can just strop it down with a regular leather strop and you'll be fine, but for most anything else you can use it, it'll be fine. But yeah, anyways, this is a great all-around pocket knife. If you're just looking to get into whittling just for fun, this would probably be a good knife just to have. It makes for a great everyday carry knife, and since it has multiple blades on it, you can use them pretty. You can designate one as just your whittling knife. And to me, it is a well-priced knife for what it is, but for others it might be a little bit more expensive. There are other knives out there that might work a little bit better for you. Like I said, check out that video that I have down below that compares a bunch of other different knives. You can see what knife might work for you. Get this thing finished up real quick. Yeah, this channel is all about carving. It's a fun way for me to share some of my wood and stone carvings with you, as well as all the little tools I get to use along the way. So feel free to like and subscribe. It helps keep me motivated to keep making videos when I see people liking them. Yeah, we'll call this about done here. I'll say that's about done. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. I hope you have yourself a great day.